The next few days, Lena took full advantage of her engagement announcement. She lingered in Victor's presence, laughing at his jokes a little louder than necessary, brushing her hand lightly against his arm, and speaking to him with exaggerated sweetness. Every little gesture was deliberate, a spark meant for Dante to notice. Dante, meanwhile, could hardly eat or focus. He sat at the edge of the dining table, watching her with clenched fists and dark eyes. Every laugh she gave Victor felt like a punch to his chest. Every glance she threw in Victor's direction made his heart thud painfully. One evening, Victor asked her to help him with some documents in the library. Lena sauntered over, leaning casually against the table, letting her hair fall in waves over her shoulder. "Of course, Victor," she said, smiling in a way that could melt anyone's heart, except Dante, whose gaze was practically burning holes through her back. Dante's chest tightened. He tried to speak, tried to stop her, but the words caught in his throat. Lena noticed the tension in his posture and the way his jaw twitched ever so slightly. A wicked smirk curved her lips. "Yes," she thought. "This is exactly how I want him." Victor, oblivious to the storm brewing behind Lena, leaned closer to show her a paper. Lena let her hand brush his casually, deliberately, but still light enough to seem innocent. She tilted her head toward Dante without turning, giving him a look that said clearly, "See what you're missing?" Dante's chest ached, and finally, he couldn't take it anymore. He stood abruptly, the chair scraping against the floor, and strode toward them. "Lena," he said, voice low but trembling with frustration. "Can I talk to you, alone?" Lena's heart skipped, and she glanced at Victor with mock politeness. "Of course, Victor. Don't worry about me," she said sweetly, then turned her full attention to Dante. Victor frowned slightly but left without a word. As soon as the door closed, Lena stepped closer to Dante, her smirk mischievous. "You look like you're about to explode," she teased. "I can see it in your eyes." Dante's hands clenched at his sides, and his voice was tight. Why are you doing this, Lena? Playing around with him like that?" She tilted her head, brushing her fingers lightly across his chest. "Doing what?" "He's just a boy, Dante. You're the one who's all worked up. Admit it. You care." His breath hitched. He looked down at her, heart racing, and for the first time, he couldn't hide it. I do," he muttered, voice rough, almost breaking. Lena's smirk widened into a victorious grin. "Finally," she whispered, leaning so close that her lips brushed his ear. "Took you long enough to admit it." And in that moment, Dante realized he wasn't just jealous. He was completely, hopelessly